she always hate. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay,
cool. Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning.
Oh, man, good gracious.
You did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
And do not be fooled by his demeanor. I know he's quiet and he's serene. He's an avid surfer. He's from Hawaii. But this guy wants to dominate you out in the football field and often does.
Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Frazier. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota.
Oh,
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
oh, damn, we missed him again.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
That's fair. That's fair.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Play action now, Mariota. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Get off the field here.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
Let's get off the field here.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Oh, no, yeah, not this time, homie. Not this time, homie.
Fletcher Cox drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles, nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
We gotta fix this. We got Lane Johnson sitting on the bench. Also, we got him like that. Center. Guard.
fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a carry for Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Oh, yeah, that's a drag route. That's a drag route. That's a drag. It's a drag, okay.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Sanders.
Damn it.
The D not
That's a
yielding
bad
much
run.
there. He's only going to get a yard
That's a
to about
bad
the 2.
run. Miles Sanders.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a gain of
They
a
had that
yard.
blocked.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line. That's the end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Bad run, Miles Sanders. It was a bad run.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
I don't even know this playbook.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now a
Look at that.
snap is that left to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone. Back
onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Oh, come on.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling.
It's going to take a minute to fix this, bro. Wow.
A lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Oh, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him.
Off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your...
Who was that? Singer? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Boy, that's good defense right there. I mean, kind of bogus. There's a lot of contact, but hey, we'll take it.
Your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This playbook is awful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's horrible. This offensive line is horrible. Just running free. Oh. All right. Offensive line, boy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Safety over there. You see him. You see him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete.
Oh,
contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts.
Oh, these cheap rats. Oh, we taking our 4th and inches. Come on, man.
He got it done
really?
On his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders.
Oh, look, he didn't make it. God damn.
Oh,
look at this shit here.
Oh, my God. And it's Sanders.
Oh, my God.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, this offensive line is terrible. He didn't make it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
All right, so have a seat, man. Have a seat, dog. Have a seat. Kerryon Johnson. 3rd down. Where's the 3rd down back? 3rd down back. Nope. Have a seat, dog. Have a seat.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Lions.
Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 5 yards.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Wow. Good job.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
What this playbook is. No, 0.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Oh, man.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete.
Oh, man.
I'm looking at this one by defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. The completion there winds
Oh,
up
my God. Look how many the ball come off this guy.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Look at this in here. Oh, man. It's going to be a long year over here. There he is. Oh, wow. The guy in the slot was wide open. See, but look how they make this ball come off his hand. I'm shocked that the guy even caught it. Look at this. Because if he hits him in stride, it's probably going to be a first down. He has a chance to get a first down, but the pass is thrown so bad that he doesn't even give him a chance. Actually, and this wouldn't count as a drag because he made him come back. Look at this. Come on, man. Wow.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
What?
So they elect to decline
my God.
And why
Oh
not?
my
Just go ahead and
God.
let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What?
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Swift on the counter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And the Lions first down.
This ain't good at all, guys.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll roll him out right, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh,
Stepping up, he's going to
God
keep it.
damn!
And now look at this.
Yeah,
Big
bitch.
gain, but
Take
a
that.
fumble. And
Take
the
that.
Eagles have recovered.
Take that. Take that.
Mariota on the keeper.
Take that.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play.
Take that.
But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off.
But yeah,
gets
take
good
that.
yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Oh boy, you know what? You don't even know this, so you just gonna have to just depend on your
So a good
concept.
starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Yeah, like that's the coach Abilene and Coach Joel's play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This ball complete to Rager.
job,
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Oh,
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air.
Boy.
Force a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles 6, Lions 3.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred.
Good job. We'll take that.
Up by the Eagles.
We'll take it.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, my God.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Oh, my God.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
Wow.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers looking for the win on the road in Week 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Campbell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Campbell, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
He was brought down by
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Campbell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
Oh, that's a penalty.
Before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, thank you.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
We'll buy that.
It's an emotional
Go
game,
look at this.
Charles.
I'm pretty sure that does not
And when you
drag,
get
right?
into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's
How time
exactly
they
what they
called
say
that?
at the end. You
I
just
clocked
can't.
us. That's another drag route. Okay. Well, I can't believe they called that because I've seen worse than this. I've seen them tackle us over by the yellow line and they ain't call it.
It costs your team.
Here's Campbell.
Well, this offensive line.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Oh,
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got the first down inside the 10.
That in there.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Way to whip that in there.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah,
Good job, Snowden.
Easy call. Mark off the 5
Way to whip that in there.
and keep it moving.
He played too. Wait, hey, look. You got one thing, boy. Hey, look, you got a rifle. Oh, wow. Okay, that guy came out, and you was like, shoot, this guy got it. But, you know, look how this guy just peels off. Oh, man. It just peels off. Look, before this guy even throws it, hey, I see where he's going. Let me peel. Oh, man. Oh, this is bull crap. Because you can best believe our guy ain't doing that.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Oh, look at this shit here. Oh, my God. Look at this block. Wow.
He was planted in the backfield.
Wow.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is awful. If you can't run the ball, right? Oh, we're gonna screen one.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Good job. Screen one. Good job.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Campbell, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
Right around the 8.
All right, take your money.
It all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, that got on very
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
16. Lions 6.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
25 yards.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Mariota now to throw on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Lions.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands.
We got to tackle the guy, though.
Really good pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run
You got to make that tackle, dog.
Run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Oh!
It's incomplete after almost being
He threw it right to us! He threw it right to us! Oh, he threw it right to us. Wow. So 28, not only can't tackle, but you can't catch either. Wow. Threw it right to us.
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Jack Fox.
No, all that means they can break penalties inside the freaking 10.
He'll kick it away for the second time.
Oh, I'm shocked. Oh, well, there it is.
And this will be up to the ruling of the
16.
side judge here.
See?
He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take.
All right, hold on, man. You tried. Old boy's hurt, so, this is why you bought this dude here, right? This is why you bought this dude here, right? This is why you bought him here with you. The old security blanket.
Possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good for an Eagle.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It is not good. It is not good. It's not good. I mean, it's not good.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Take it
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
Complete to Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Nearly the pick
Oh
they
my
needed.
God, what was
they
that?
would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they...
I mean, what was that? Oh, wow. This dude right to him. What in the world, man? Oh.
Pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. first down. Mariota steps away. He'll try and run it.
Hey, you better.
Yards on the scramble there. It's second
You better,
down.
Mario. You better get down, homie.
Having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The time to get off the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
This one caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
You're not very good, man.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And he's got a field goal now. It's 16-13. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here. The jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Oh, what was that?
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it again with Fournette.
First down, baby.
And
Good job.
He picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Got to do it.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Day.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend.